Hello and welcome back to Man v Film. It's time for some more Blu-ray announcements. This time we have the April range of films from Radiance Films. So let's dive in and have a look at what they have all in all to show us. So first up here, we have a familiar name, Damiano Damiani, who has appeared in the Radiance range quite a few times. It's a filmmaker who has never disappointed thus far. So instantly, already, sold just simply on the pedigree of films I've seen of his within the Radiance range. In Palermo, Sicily, seasoned police captain Boniva orders the release of a criminally insane inmate, then watches him set out to assassinate a local construction magnate. When the plan backfires, Bonavia faces the scrutiny of a young and idealistic district attorney trainee, played by Franco Nero. Neat conceptions of justice, corruption, and madness shatter in this hard-hitting investigative thriller from Damiano Damiani. Balsam and Nero's face-off is complemented by a striking support cast and an innovative jazz, pop, and electric guitar score by Riz Ortolani. So this is a 2K restoration with uncompressed mono PCM audio, a 2026 interview with Franco Nero, an interview with Michele Gamigno, interview with editor Antonio Siciliano, interview with film score expert Lovely John about Riz Ortolani's score, newly improved English subtitles translation for Italian audio, and English subtitles for the hard of hearing for the English audio. Reversible sleeve, limited edition booklet, and is limited to 3,000 copies. As always, add 4 or more of the April releases and receive a 10% off discount. Look, it's got Franco Nero, it's Martin Balsam, it's an Italian police thriller, crime thriller. Everything about that is things that I absolutely love. So yes, please. Let's see what we have next. We have Matador UHD and the Blu-ray limited edition for $24.99, and it's a Pedro Almodóvar film. When young Torero confesses to a series of violent crimes he hasn't committed, secret kinks and desires come to light, sparking dangerous new connections between a bullfighting teacher, a powerful female lawyer, an overprotected actress, and a well-meaning psychiatrist. Love and death shockingly intertwine in Pedro Almodóvar's heady mix of Baroque romance, grisly horror, and pitch-black comedy. Inspired by King Vidor's epic western of sensual passion, Jewel in the Sun, Matador is among the Spanish director's sexiest, most provocative films. A striking look at the roots of lust and violence. We have a 4K restoration approved by Almodóvar. We've got a 4K and Blu-ray presentation of this feature, uncompressed stereo PCM audio, interview with Almodóvar expert Jose Arroyo. Jonathan Ross presents For 1 Week Only episode on Almodóvar's cinema, featuring interviews with the director himself, a producer, stars, and more. It's got a trailer, new improved English subtitle translation, reversible sleeve, limited edition booklet, and it's limited to 3,000 copies. Almodóvar is someone I always appreciate, but I don't always love his films. So I'll be interested to check this one out. Then we have Romancing in Thin Air, a film by Johnnie To. Now, I've seen a few Johnnie To films, and I have loved almost all of them, with the exception of probably Lifeline, which was fine. This Romancing the Thin Air, it's a movie star icon Michael sinks into a depression after being publicly dumped at the altar by his former fiancée. After embarking on a drunken bender, he is found in a mountain forest, lost and barely responsive by Sue, who runs the local guest house and is still grieving the loss of her husband, who mysteriously disappeared in the woods several years prior. As Sue slowly nurses Michael back to health, and the pair learn more about their shared pasts. They embark on a journey to find catharsis in each other. Well, best known for his crime and action films, legendary director Johnnie To also directed over a dozen romantic melodramas, and Romancing in Thin Air is one of the very best in its genre, a powerful and moving meditation on loss, grief, and the power of cinema itself. Now, it should be said that romantic melodramas is not something that I'm instantly drawn towards, but I've got so much faith in Radiance, and I've got so much faith in Johnnie To. I'm really kind of curious about this one. We have a high-def digital transfer with Dolby True HD 7.1 and DTS HD Master Audio 7.1, newly recorded interview with screenwriter. We have a new audio commentary by Dylan Chung, new visual essay on Johnnie To's romantic melodramas, which could be quite interesting because that's not something I've experienced before. Extended behind-the-scenes footage, making-of featurette, a theatrical trailer, newly translated English subtitles, reversible sleeve, limited edition booklet, and it's limited to 3,000 copies. So yeah, curious. Next, we have a box set, and it's time to play films by Jacques Rozier, one of the most original, self-assured, yet undersung voices of the French New Wave. Jacques Rozier crafted across a career spanning 5 decades a cinema attuned to the beauty and heartbreak of chance encounters, improvised days, spontaneous play. This box set presents the UK Blu-ray premiere of his 5 feature films and several of his short films across 5 discs. In Adieu Philippine, 2 girls and a young man spend an idyllic few days in Corsica, his upcoming military service in Algeria looming on the horizon. Also abandoning Paris for the seaside, 3 girlfriends enjoy a languorous late summer break in near Oruet. A promised Robinson Crusoe experience in the Caribbean turns into something much more chaotic in the castaways of Turtle Island. Main Ocean Express follows strangers on a wild adventure across the language barrier. In the backstage comedy Fifi Martingale, a superstitious theatre director makes a catastrophic changes to a successful play. We have 4K restorations of Near Oruet and Main Ocean Express, 2K restorations of Adieu Philippine, The Castaways of Turtle Island, and Fifi Martingale, 2K restorations of the short films Blue Jeans, Paparazzi, and Le Party des Choses. Uncompressed mono PCM audio for each film, new interview with arthouse distributor about the reception of the French New Wave in the UK, archival trailer for Adieu Philippine, interview with the star of that film, interview with Jean-Francis Stevenin, assistant director on Near Oruet, interview with frequent Rozier collaborator Bernard Menez, interview with the Castaways of Turtle Island star Jacques Rozier. Jacques Rozier, From One Wave to Another, feature-length documentary, improved English translation for each film, reversible sleeve, a limited edition 80-page book, more to be confirmed, and limited edition of 3,000 copies. Now, this for me is something that I find super exciting. It was similar with Radical Japan set, where he had the flavour of a filmmaker. This seems to be all his films, a collection of some of his short films, a documentary on the man. So I'm going to get an entire picture of Jacques Rozier in this box set. This is one of the things that I really look forward to Radiance delving more into. I think this is impressive. It sounds really interesting and different, and I am ready to jump into the world of Jacques Rozier. I know nothing about him, but by the time I finish that set, I'm going to know everything. And finally, this month, we have a transmission release, Highway to Hell. Now, this, for anyone out there, or anybody who knows me, should know that this instantly speaks to me. Have I ever heard of it? No, I never encountered it in my video shop days. I want to see it. When Charlie and Rachel decide to elope to Las Vegas, their decision to take a desert shortcut via an abandoned Nevada backroad proves to be a fateful one. They are ambushed by the Hell Cop, who abducts Rachel on behalf of Satan, snatching her through a portal to hell with the intention of making her the bride of Satan himself. In hot pursuit via a supernatural car from a local gas station attendant, Charlie must dodge demons while keeping Rachel and the Hell Cop in his sights in order to rescue his kidnapped fiancée and battle his way out of hell. Yep, sounds like my cup of tea, pretty much. A wild and witty fusion of Highway 66 iconography, pop culture, Satanism, and the Odyssey. Highway to Hell was written by Brian Helgeland and directed by Ate de Jong, with fantastically creative uses of claymation and visual effects, and a stacked supporting cast, including cameos from Ben Stiller, Jerry Stiller, rocker Lita Ford, and Gilbert Gottfried as Hitler. Highway to Hell is a deliriously entertaining, nitro-boosted slice of pure 90s excess. Long languished in cult obscurity, Transmission presents this film on Blu-ray for the first time in the UK. So UK Blu-ray premiere, high-def digital transfer, we have a DTS HD Master Audio 2.0, newly recorded interview with director, new audio commentary with Kim Newman and Sean Holding, archival director's commentary with the director, archival interview with actor CJ Graham, archival interview with Stephen Johnson, production stills, theatrical trailer, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, limited edition booklet, limited edition to 3,000 copies. Yes, I am interested in this. Now, I am very curious in the direction that Transmission is heading. We have got Night of the Juggler, which was a really fun early 80s, late 70s chase movie. A great thriller. We have The Stuntman, which again is a absolutely fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it, you're in for a treat. We have Special Effects coming as their number 3, and Highway to Hell. I'm really curious to see what else is coming from Legend. Transmission. For me personally, my pick of the month is Time to Play, the films of Jacques Rozier. I just find that, because it's all-encompassing of a director, that's something that really interests me, something that makes me want to sit up, pay attention, and really delve into a filmmaker to see the themes and the tropes that he sticks to see what he delivers within his story, to see what he avoids or does differently from other filmmakers. That's going to be something that I really am curious about. I'd love to know, what's a standout for you? What are you going to pick up? What have you seen before? What do you think stands out here? Let me know in the comment box below what you plan to get. As always, I'm going to get them all. There is more videos up here. We can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, mandyfilm.com always, which you can support. Thanks for watching. See you next time.